Yeah, well, I mean, what happened to Suidani should send chills down Australian as well, but sadly, this absolutely seismic shift in the geopolitics of the region has gone pretty much unnoticed in Australia. Now, I just want to switch to the cultural aspect of this unrestricted war. How does China foment tensions inside Western nations?
So it has at least a couple 100,000 military-affiliated people who are dedicated to using social media in particular to use mass customized manipulation to create fragmentation in society. This is very widely known. There's a good book on it by a retired U.S. Marine called Kerry Grushanek. The man's called Kerry Grushanek. And he details it with two case studies, Taiwan and Philippines, Thailand, how they do it. And if you have TikTok on your phone, you're vulnerable. If you're using WeChat, you're vulnerable. You know, they get into your head and they don't care really whether you're pro-vaccine or anti-vaccine. They just want you to fight each other. They don't care if you like ice cream or don't like ice cream. They just want you to fight each other. And they want to create the state of entropy in the countries so that they fragment and weaken and become more susceptible to influence operations and ultimately to take over by people like Sogavari, for example, in Solomons, a strong man who's then backed by China, knowingly or not. And then they fall into this state of vassalhood. So yeah. they want to create, they want, yeah, I mean, we've talked about it before, but, you know, this Asian hatred thing. I mean, I don't know if you want me to talk about that.
Yeah, please do. Yes.
So they, you know, this has been tracked. You know, there's this whole thing about if you're criticize China, that's going to increase attacks on Asians. A section of that has been tracked back to operations from China to try to create that impression in order to shut down criticism of China, to say that you're racist if you criticize China. That is an influence operation that we've seen. And the U.S. was very sensitive to this. Under the previous administration, they shut down the consulate in Houston because it was running these kinds of getting the ground level inspired to attack each other and ultimately weaken the government and weaken the credibility of the society as a whole.
And weaken the culture, exactly. I mean, we've only made that easy for them ourselves because we've created this thing where the accusation of racism inside a Western liberal democracy is probably the most heinous accusation you can make, and it's bandied about willy-nilly. And I think that it obviously, from what you say, the Chinese are using that as a weapon against us. It's almost suicidal, don't you think?
Yeah. So what the Chinese are very good at doing is identifying what could be real problems and then exaggerating them and giving you the wrong solution.
Right.
So
Yes.
you know, if so if you've got a problem with racism, you know, and you under normal circumstances, you might be able to find other ways of dealing with it, but they explode it into, you know, everybody's a complete racist and horrific. And so the correct response is for you to kill each other, you know, or to throw people in jail or to do X, Y, or Z.
Yeah, so or riot across the United States. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and burn down your own neighborhoods. You know, I mean, so it's that, but it's very much that dynamic. Take a real problem, and there are real problems, explode it, and bring in intersectionality, and then give the wrong solution.
Exactly, and it's happening all around us. Cleo Paskal, thanks so much for your time.
Pleasure. Thank you for covering this topic, especially the Pacific Islands. Australia can really be part of the solution, and now it's not.
We need to be for our own survival. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
That's leading Pacific region geopolitical commentator Cleo Paskal.